We are going to do a massive declutter video today. The goal is to get as much stuff out as possible. We're doing 2 bags. We're doing one for strictly trash, and then the other one is for Goodwill. I am not making piles. I am not overthinking it. I just need it done. Because if I get into too many details, it's never gonna get done. Let's get going. We're just gonna power through. I'm actually gonna start in the playroom. I have a feeling this might take a few days. My goal is to have my family come home and think that we are moving because I want there to be so many bags out. Let's do it. If you want less stress and better mental health and more space, it starts with ruthless decluttering. The less visual noise, the calmer your head will feel because outer order creates that inner calm. For the sake of the video, I did do a marathon, but typically I would break this up because this is a lot and I would never recommend trying to do the playroom or the kid stuff while the kids are home unless they're doing it with you. It's all going to depend on the child. But I did talk to my daughter and my son a little bit ahead of time as to what was gonna go. So I didn't just get rid of their stuff. This stuff they have not used in a very long time. There's a lot of baby items in here, things that I was holding on to because it was very sentimental and I didn't want to let it go, but it was more of an acceptance on my piece that, okay, this time is over, it's done, let's pass it on, let's donate it. We don't need this stuff anymore. It's just crazy how the last 5 and 10 years have gone so fast. But anyway, if your space feels heavy, your mood will too. If you're like me, I don't want to say for everybody, but I find that a lot of people, it's just overstimulating. It puts them in a bad mood that there's stuff everywhere. So if you declutter, it's going to make you feel light. Everything will just feel lighter and more manageable. And I highly recommend it. Just grab a garbage bag and start small. You don't even have to, say, I'm going to do one room. Just do a tiny bit at a time. Just challenge yourself maybe to do one item a day. Just start small and it will be motivating and rewarding. You will get that dopamine hit and you'll want to keep going. So I try to stick with these few principles when I'm decluttering, so it might help you. So number 1, if you forgot you owned it, you don't need it. So that's a huge one for me. It's if I didn't even know I had it or my kids didn't even know we had it, we don't need it. Number 2, if it's just sitting and collecting dust, it's collecting space. Number 3, if you were going to move, would you pack it and bring it with you? That's a big question to ask yourself because if you wouldn't, it can probably go. So many things I am holding on to just in case. Well, just in case really means never, especially if it's been more than a year and we're doing the just in case. We're done. Also, we're not doing clothes today, but I have a ton of other clothing closet decluttering. I'll put it up in the card, so if you want to click on that playlist. But if something no longer fits your body or your child or into your life, let it go. Also, a big one, especially in the kitchen and with toys, duplicates. Keep your favorite and then get rid of the other one. This one helps me a lot when it comes to clothes and home decor. If I wouldn't buy it today, it doesn't deserve a spot today anymore. So if I'm no longer into it or I'm not going to use it, just pass it on. Also, expired, things that are expired like vitamins, food items, makeup. Go through your house. Those are easy ones that you can just grab and put in the trash. 2 more things to try is to do a 10-minute timer and try to declutter as many things as you can. Just kind of run around your house and grab things. A little bit adds up. So if you do this once a week, it's going to add up. And also maintenance. So maintenance declutter, they beat these big marathon cleans. You want to just do little purges throughout the year. That's pretty much what I do. However, I do film them. So I want to make sure I have a big video and stuff to actually film instead of doing a video where I'm just, tossing 5 things or whatever. So sometimes I do hold off on decluttering for the sake of a video. But those are, I think, some of the best tips and tricks for decluttering, keeping a decluttered space that I found through reading books and watching YouTube. So I just figured that I would share. So put in the comments some of the other ones, and I'm going to be quiet now, and we're just going to do music, and you guys can watch me declutter. So this is probably everything for today, and then we're going to pick it back up. But we have all of these bags right here are donations. That's trash. Donations. The chair's trash. Donation, donation, donation. So this was the hardest part. I had to go up in my attic and get everything down. Shout out to my mom for standing at the bottom of the stairs so I could hand some of the stuff down to her. This was a ton of work. Look at all of this stuff. This has been occupying my attic. What was I waiting for? For my kids to get older and take care of it when I'm a geriatric? day 2 results. So these 3 are all garbage and these 3 are all donation. Also, day 2, all of this stuff is actually going to be either listed for sale on like Facebook Marketplace, or it will be donated to the Goodwill. But look at all of this stuff.